Today you'll experience the life simulation of a milk tea franchise owner who closed shop in 2 years. You sank in 180,000 yuan total, ran the store for 14 months, and when you locked the door you had 30,000 left in hand. The other 150,000 is gone. Is this industry really a cash machine for clueless newcomers built by HQ? You're 31, once convinced opening a bubble tea shop was the entry-level answer to passive income. 2 years in, you've seen every trick in this trade. 2 years ago, you got laid off from a tech company with a 100,000 yuan severance. Pooling with your parents, you scraped together 180,000. You wanted a long-term small business. TikTok kept feeding you milk tea franchise ads promising 30K monthly profit per store. You got sold. You compared 8 brands at franchise expos and settled on a mid-tier brand claiming 5,000 locations nationwide. The moment you signed the contract, you thought life had leveled up. The franchise fee didn't seem outrageous. Sales rep quoted 38,000 franchise fee, 20,000 deposit, refundable on exit, 50,000 first inventory, total 108,000 to open. But after signing you learn, renovation must use HQ specified contractor at 85,000. Equipment must be bought from HQ at 58,000 for a set. Same model on open market is 30,000. A storefront ad fee of 6,000/month. First year management fee 12,000. Real cost to open 230,000. First trap is location. You liked District A at 22,000/month rent. HQ's site consultant said no. Insist on District B at 28,000/month. Reason given: B's distance from other brand stores is optimal. Real reason: B's landlord has kickback relationship with HQ. Landlord pays HQ 5,000 referral fee. You pay 6,000 extra rent. HQ collects 5,000 kickback. 11,000 scraped before you even open. Renovation is trap 2. HQ designated contractor quoted you 85,000. You privately asked outside contractors. Same result, 45,000. HQ won't let you use outside. Contract says non-HQ renovation is breach of contract, deposit forfeited. You're locked in. The extra 40,000 is split between HQ and the contractor. In franchise industry, they call it kickback, typically 30 to 50%. For many brands, the most profitable part of franchising is renovation rebate. Equipment is trap 3. HQ requires you use their custom machines. Automatic foam maker, temperature-controlled brewing pot, labeling machine. 58,000 per set. Same spec on open market, 30,000. But HQ says without their machine, your store backend can't connect to the data system. So you can't launch menu items. You have no choice. On equipment alone, HQ takes 28,000. Materials are the long-term bleed. Contract mandates 85% plus of materials must be bought from HQ. Milk, tea leaves, fructose, cups, straws, ice packs, all HQ sourced. You did the math, same quality. HQ prices are 40% above wholesale market. A 18 yuan milk tea. HQ charges you 5.5 in materials. Self-sourced would be 3.8. 1.7 yuan less per cup. At 6,000 cups a month, that's 10,000 less monthly. 120,000 less per year. First month revenue, you expected to explode. The sales manager showed UK stores doing 300,000 monthly. You ran promos. Dianping 30, off, 15, Meituan 9.9 flash sale, new store launch coupons. Actual first month, 120,000. You assumed ramp up. Month 2, 130,000. Month 3, 140,000 and capped. That's your real ceiling. After costs, net 8,000 to 12,000, nowhere near the promised 30,000. Worse, you realized much more is skimmed than you thought. The system auto-deducts 3.5% brand tech service fee on every order, plus 2% marketing fund. On 140,000 monthly revenue, 7,700 goes straight to HQ. Add material markup, renovation rebate, equipment spread, system cuts. HQ pulls 30,000 plus per month from you. You kill yourself for 10,000 profit. HQ passive earns 30,000. By month 5 you can't take it. 2 hourly workers cost 15,000/month, plus you're on-site 10 hours a day. You thought franchising meant boss-tier lifestyle. Actually, you're a 15 yuan per hour cashier plus tea mixer. Another same brand store that opened the same time as yours. That owner sold out to the store manager after 3 months. Manager takes over thinking she's her own boss. The franchise contract doesn't change. She's still working for HQ. Second big trap is product forcing. HQ forces you to launch 2 to 3 new products monthly. Don't launch new. Backend throttles your visibility. Each new product's initial inventory is 3,000 to 5,000 yuan. Whether new products sell is luck. Peach oolong spiked for a week, then dead. For 1,000 yuan, unsold inventory rots. Annually, 30,000 to 50,000 in wasted materials. You're effectively paying 4,000/month as HQ's R&D experimentation tuition. Month 8. HQ's regional protection failed. A same-brand franchise opened 300 m from you. Contract says 500 m radius exclusivity. You called to protest. HQ said district is divided by roads. Though they're 300 m away, a major street separates you. They count as a separate district. Customers on both sides of that street are 80% overlapping. First week the new store opened, your revenue dropped 40%. 3 months later, combined with 12 other same-brand stores on delivery apps fighting for traffic, your monthly revenue fell from 140,000 to 80,000. At this volume, after cost you break even or lose 2,000. HQ calls with concern and proposes you invest 50,000 more for brand upgrade, new logo, counter redo. Said it'd revive sales. You sensed another extraction. You refused. The next month after refusal, HQ gave new product launch priority to your new neighbor. Month 12, you're down 80,000. Keep going is bottomless. You decided to transfer. Listed on transfer platforms 3 months. No takers. Insiders know this brand is now a harvester. You close and liquidate. Materials 30% off to industry peers nets 10,000. Used equipment recycled 12,000. Bought for 58,000. Renovation worth 0. Deposit 20,000. HQ claims early termination breach and kept half, returned 10,000. Final math on 18 months investment of 180,000. Franchise fee plus renovation plus equipment plus deposit plus inventory 200,000. Exceeded budget 20,000. Operating losses 80,000. Total loss 280,000. Liquidation recovery 32,000. Net loss 250,000. If you price in 14 months of time, health, and stress, it stings more. Your tech severance 100,000 covered 40,000 of mortgage for barely breaking even. Now 40,000 mortgage still unpaid, plus 150,000 new debt. If you're being seduced by milktea franchise ads, for truths. 1. Those 300,000 monthly case stores HQ shows you. 90% are HQ's directly operated stores, not franchises. 2. 80% of franchise contract clauses favor HQ, especially renovation/equipment/materials mandates. 3. Regional protection clauses have backdoors, cross streets, intersections, you're isolated. 4. HQ's real profit isn't the franchise fee. It's renovation rebate plus equipment margin plus material markup plus system cuts. If you still want a tea shop, don't franchise, go white label. Find a good location yourself. Hire a store manager who knows formulas, negotiate equipment and materials directly. White label stores hitting 120K monthly revenue can net 25K plus because no skimming, no forced stock. Risk is similar, but the profit is yours. 3 friends doing white label. 2 broke even in year 1. 1 reached break even in year 2. Far better odds than franchising. How to start white label. Step 1. Eat at 20 viral tea shops in Chengdu or Shanghai. Find a differentiated style. Step 2. Hire a tea master partner with 3+ years of chain store experience to handle recipes. Step 3. Find your local tea wholesaler, Negotiate year volume contracts. Prices 40% below HQ. Step 4. Hire a local renovation crew doing 50K to 80K budget chain stores, half what HQ specified contractors charge. Open industry secret. 90% of franchise brands survive on franchise fees and rebates, not milk tea sales. Only the top 3 brands actually profit from selling tea, and those 3 barely offer franchises or charge millions. Mid-tier brands all harvest newcomers. Sales reps at franchise expos exist to drive sign-up numbers. Each sign-up nets them $8,000 to $15,000 commission. Your $180,000 is their KPI. How to spot a franchise trap. 3 radars. 1. Store data. Demand HQ provide real revenue from 3+ non-directly operated franchise stores, not from the brochure. 2. Contract clauses. Focus on material procurement ratio, regional protection, exit terms. Any single clause mandating over 80%, walk away. 3. Old franchisee interviews. HQ blocking you from talking to existing franchisees equals 100% red flag. Milk tea franchising will keep bleeding. China opens 80,000 new milk tea stores annually, closes 70,000. Net growth 10,000, all concentrated in top 3 brands. Mid-tier franchise closure rate within 18 months is close to 70%. Newbie entrepreneur investments of 150 to 250K, 140K of which is directly sucked by HQ. Next time you see franchise a shop, earn 30K monthly ad. Watch this video first. That's the life simulation of a 2-year milk tea franchise owner. 180,000 invested, 150,000 lost. HQ's real profit isn't products, it's squeezing franchisees. Renovation, equipment, materials. 3 kickback layers are industry open secrets. Regional protection has backdoors. 90% of mid-tier brands are harvesters. Share this with any friend considering milk tea franchise. Could save them $150,000. Which life simulation do you want next? A. 5 years of a neighborhood barbecue stall, or B. The real tricks behind a gym personal trainer's 8K monthly salary. Tell me in the comments.